What's up, soul family, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's pick a card, we are going to be spilling the tea on your person's true intentions with you. So this could be somebody that you just met, maybe you met them briefly, or this could be somebody that you've been talking to, dating for a while, and you just really want to know, like, what are their intentions moving forward. So before we get started, if y'all are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. If you're interested in the decks that we'll be using for today's pick a card as well, they will be available on my Amazon store, also down in the description box below. Be sure to check those out if that is something that you are interested in. And if you guys are feeling generous, your girl's birthday is coming up on November 22nd, so all of my information for tips, donations, as well as my Amazon deck wish list will be available down in the description box below as well. And without further ado, we're going to go on ahead and jump into your pile choices now. Alright, you guys, so here are the four groups that you have to choose from today. We have group number 1 with the High Priestess, group number 2 with the Hierophant, group number 3 with the Star, and group number 4 with the Chariot. So go on ahead and take a moment to think of your person and choose the card that you feel the most drawn to today. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time to choose, you guys, and whenever you are ready, I will meet you at your reading. The timestamps for each card will be available down in the description box below for your convenience. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 1 with the High Priestess, and welcome to your reading, you guys. So what are your person's true intentions with you? Okay, so given the fact that you chose the High Priestess card, this lets me know that you guys are very, very intuitive, okay? You can read people like a book, whether you want to or not, okay? And I feel like your person, they can subconsciously pick up on this. It's almost like they just can't get anything past you. Even if they don't really say anything, it seems like you can just automatically pick up on what this person is feeling, whether or not this person is going through something internally. You could just pick up on all of that. So I feel like you guys might be able to read that your person is a bit nervous, or they might have some type of anxiety, because we start off the reading with the 9 of air and the 9 of fire. Okay, so this is somebody who is very, very anxious. Okay, they could even be anxious avoidant, and you could tell that this person has a guard up with you. Okay, it almost seems like they might have this fear of possibly not being enough for you, or just not being enough in general. Okay, they have some wounds that they have to work through here, but they definitely have a bit of a guard up. It's like they feel like they have to protect themselves with you, even though they really like you. They think very highly of you, because you guys' energy, for you guys, I'm getting very, very strong Cancer energy, but also we have Leo energy, could be Sagittarius or Aries energy coming through as well. For your person, they could be a Libra, or they could be a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, or you could reverse the signs as necessary. But what I'm seeing is your energy, it almost seems like you guys have a tendency to operate from a very like masculine energy. So what I mean by that is, like, if you want something, you go get it. If you're thinking something, you're gonna say it, you know, no matter how it might make other people feel. You guys are constantly living in your truth, and you're also embodying that truth as well. Now that can be very, very intimidating to people who don't have the same confidence as you do, okay? And it's not to say that you're just going around putting people down, but it's almost like your energy naturally highlights people's wounds, or what they try to hide from, when you walk into the room, if that makes sense. So you guys are showing up as the Queen of Fire here, very, very passionate, very, very beautiful, and somebody who is not afraid to really assert themselves when necessary. Like, it's like if you walk into a room, it's damn near impossible to ignore your presence, right? But not only that, with the Sun card, you have this very, very radiant energy about you, and your person can pick up on that. But as radiant as you are, like I said, you can also read people very, very well. You guys are also probably very, very spiritual. You might be into, you know, reading tarot, maybe studying astrology, or if that's not the case, it almost seems like you don't even need any form of divination to just read somebody. You could read the entire fucking room if you genuinely wanted to, you know, and sometimes you don't even have a choice, because you walk in the room and immediately you're just hit with everybody's energy and everybody's intentions. So I feel like you guys can tell that this person, there's something that they have going on where they feel really, really nervous, or they have some type of anxiety around you, because they feel like when you look at them, like, I feel like you guys are the type, when you look at people, maybe you look them directly in their face, or you look them directly in their eyes. And you know what they say, eyes are the window to the soul, right? Even with your eyes closed, you could probably read this person. You know, you can tell what they're feeling. You can tell what they're experiencing, whether internally or externally. You can tell just that they're going through something if they're going through something, or that they're happy if they're happy. And so what I'm getting here is your person, it seems like they're a little bit intimidated by that. Okay, we have this camera card here that came up, and it says reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. Okay, so it almost seems like, for one, your person is kind of overwhelmed with their own perception of something, and I feel like that perception kind of pertains to like their past. Okay, so your person could have recently gone through something in the past that either made them feel like they weren't good enough, or they might have issues kind of maybe feeling like they have to do things on their own, like they feel like they can't accept help from others, something along those lines. Okay, but whatever it is, it's causing your person a great deal of anxiety, and you can probably sense that. Okay, and they can feel that you can sense that. So it almost seems like they might, you know, when you walk into a function, they might feel like they gotta like run away from you, or you know, kind of distance themselves from you, because they don't want to be read. Okay, that's what I'm getting. They don't want to be read. And then we have this hand of cards here. This is almost like playing games, or like trying to win at something. Like, it seems like they feel like maybe investing in this would be a bit risky. So it almost is given the energy of, I gotta play my cards wisely, because I don't want group number one to think XYZ, when all you can see is the truth. It doesn't matter what games this person tries to play, because you could see right through them, you know, and that's very intimidating for them. However, let's be clear though, this person definitely does have some romantic feelings for you, because we have the Knight of Water, okay, and we have the Ten of Water. So this person probably views you as somebody who is very family oriented, somebody that you make your loved ones feel safe. Okay, like it's like you're the ideal romantic partner, you're the ideal person to date. You do tick off all their boxes, and they really do like you. They're really like attracted to you, for sure. But it almost seems like this person has a guard up, because they have this fear of letting something in, or letting something in that makes them feel safe, and then it gets ripped away from them. It's like they have these type of wounds. So that might be why they're hesitant to really let you read them, or to linger around long enough to the point where you can really read what this person is thinking, or how this person is feeling, what they're going through internally. It's almost like it makes them feel uncomfortable, and it's not even something that you're doing on purpose, you know? It's like I said, you walk into a room, you highlight, if you really connect with somebody that's deeply wounded, you can kind of highlight that, because it seems like you guys kind of embody the opposite type of energy. Yeah, you might have your own wounds and your own set of traumas, as we all do, but the thing is, you have done a lot of work. Okay, you've worked through them, and that has only empowered you and made you a more confident person. But like I said, that can be very intimidating for other people. Now, that's not your fault, nor is that your problem. It's just that, you know, the way you operate, who you are, what you embody, it can be triggering for some that have not really fully worked on themselves. But there is something about you, like we have the Justice card. It seems like this person's intentions, they don't want to do anything wrong. It seems like they almost have some type of fear surrounding doing something wrong, or possibly messing this connection up. You know, they really want love, and they want to pursue this, but it's almost like they feel so nervous they don't know how. And I almost feel like it's like you guys have this like goddess-like or god-like type of energy about you. Like I said, you guys are very spiritual. You can probably read the room the moment that you walk into it. And in a way, I feel like this is both intimidating for your person, but this also kind of draws your person in even closer, because they feel like they could learn a lot from you. Your spiritual beliefs might be very similar to theirs, or they just feel like they have a lot that they should learn from you. But in a way, it seems like they have this fear of pursuing this because of this anxiety. Like, they might think to themselves, like, damn, what if I'm not on pile number one's level? Like, what if pile number one isn't even really into me like that, because I'm not on their level. They have this very intense, deep-seated fear of rejection. Okay, this could have been some type of wound that they experienced in the past that I was referring to earlier. They have some type of deep-seated fear of rejection that could potentially be preventing them from actually pursuing this in the ways that they want to. They could even be fantasizing about how they want to pursue this. And we have Cupid's arrow. So it says, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation or meeting, hesitation. So the hesitation, that's what I'm getting at. So I do feel like this person has probably considered maybe asking you out on a date if they have not already, but there is an energy of hesitation here because of this anxiety that they have. Like this person, they have some serious anxiety. They might even come off a little bit socially awkward, right? Especially in environments where they don't really feel comfortable. You know what I mean? It's almost like they don't really feel comfortable, you know, socializing on their own. You know, as crazy as it sounds, they could do a really good job of hiding this, but probably not from you. I feel like you guys can pick up on the fact that there's something else going on with this person. This person is giving me like social anxiety, doesn't really know how to start a conversation or hold a conversation. They might have been better at this when they were younger, but I feel like some type of trauma that they have experienced either recently or just in the past is making them feel hesitant about coming towards you, hesitant about pursuing you. So they do like you. Like, and I feel like y'all probably know this. You probably know that they like you. And if they have issues or they have trouble showing it, it's almost because they feel like it would be a risk. It's not that they're taking a risk on you, but it's like they're risking the possibility of being rejected in a way. So, you know, this might be your sign if you want to give this person the green light. You don't have to, like I said, if you don't want to, but I do feel like they would be very receptive. They just might be a little bit awkward about it, you know? So this might need a little bit of time, but I feel like if you're really interested in this person, or at least interested in getting to know this person, maybe give this person the green light, because you guys have a way of making people feel comfortable with you and safe around you, like emotionally. And so I feel like this is kind of where your family-oriented nature comes from in this situation. Also with the Unity card, this is also the energy of marriage, you know. So for some of you, this person could have recently gone through a failed marriage, could be going through something in their current marriage if they have one. I feel like that's kind of unlikely, but I feel like this is also an indication that maybe if you do pursue this and if you do see where it goes, it could potentially lead to marriage, you know, if this person ticks off all of your boxes, because you certainly tick off all of theirs. 11:11 on the clock, you guys. So that is what I have for you guys. Let me know how this reading resonates for you guys. If y'all are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, y'all can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. The decks we use for today's reading are the Light Seers Tarot deck, the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards in pink, and we also have the Angel Tarot cards here. These will be available for purchase on my Amazon store. And also, you guys, your girl's birthday is coming up on November 22nd. So if you are feeling generous and you really like today's reading, all of my payment information for tips, donations, as well as my Amazon deck wish list will be available down in the description box below as well. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 2 with the Hierophant, and welcome to your reading, you guys. Okay, so what are your person's true intentions with you? Okay, so honestly, you guys, I feel like your person is currently going through something very, very uncomfortable, but powerful and transformative nonetheless. So we start off this reading with the Renewal card and the 7 of Water. Your person right now, it seems like they're trying to get their life together in some way, shape, or form. And it seems almost like they're figuring out which path is best destined for them, if that makes sense. They're very, very focused on themselves and their life right now. And I feel like because of this, they might have separated from you in the past, possibly for some of you. Because we have this 3 of air and we have this 5 of air. So this person could have really, really broken your heart by making some very unconsiderate decisions, or maybe they just didn't really include you in their life like that because of what they were going through. And if this isn't the case, then this is something that they are going through right now. So some of you could have really been done wrong by this person. You might have just really felt like they kind of put you on the back burner in their life. But it almost seems like with the Axe card here, it seems like they're currently going through some type of separation. This person could have ghosted you. They could have cut you off after a period of talking. Okay, so we have the talking card here, you know. So like, I don't know, it seems like maybe in the beginning y'all were really into each other, or maybe you are currently into each other, but your person could kind of be pulling away right now. But with the renewal card and the life experience card, it almost seems, and the Hierophant card that you guys have chosen, it almost seems like your person, they might have really reached out to the divine. They might have prayed if they're religious, or they might have just straight up asked the universe, like, help me transform my life, help me, you know, make things better for myself, or help me choose the correct path. And it seems like the universe really stepped in and shook shit up, okay? Not only that, but I also feel like this life experience card, this is the Tower card, you guys. It seems like you have had a very, very strong and powerful impact on this person just by some of the conversations that you guys have had, maybe even by some of the lessons that you guys have taught this person. I definitely feel like you taught this person a lot of lessons. Even if it was just you guys talking for a brief period of time, you definitely helped transform this person in some way, shape, or form. But it feels like, you know, maybe this person kind of left you out in the cold, you know. And we have the Three of Water here and the Three of Fire as well. So it seems like your person, they're definitely trying to move towards better days. They're definitely, I feel like they're trying to work towards success, but in order to do that, something really had to fall apart for this person. I'm not even gonna lie. We have the Three of Water, Three of Fire, Three of Air. So we have very, very strong 3-3-3 energy coming through for this pile. Also 5-5-5. If you see those numbers regularly on a daily basis, then this is definitely a sign that this is your message. So your person currently, they're going through some type of very, very strong, powerful revelation surrounding this connection with you, but also their life, right? They're very, very overwhelmed right now. And almost seems like with the Magician card, I feel like this kind of stems from you guys. I feel like you guys are possibly manifesting this person, maybe even manifesting a conversation with them for some type of closure with them is possible. You know, I'm not trying to make it seem like this is a bad person, but I definitely feel like whatever situation they got themselves in, they put themselves there, you know? And it kind of feels like maybe they don't want to drag you into it, or they could possibly be a very, very poor communicator, and that could have been something that ended this relationship. The only signs I'm really getting here are, I think, Scorpio energy. We also have Sagittarius energy, Taurus energy, and could be Aquarius energy as well. Sun, Moon, or Rising, you or them. But I feel like their overall intention with you, I feel like they want to have some type of conversation with you, possibly enlighten you on what has been going on in their life, because maybe you guys can sense that there's something going on with them. And don't get me wrong, they see big visions with you, but I'm almost just getting this energy of like the fact that they have procrastinated on this connection for too long. They didn't really keep you in the loop of the things that were going on in their life. And I feel like you guys have more respect for somebody who will communicate to you like, hey, there's some stuff going on that I need to talk to you about. In case you're wondering why I've been distant, it's because I've been going through this has happened in my life. I feel like you guys have more respect for that, and I see that their intentions, like, they have good intentions, but I feel like the way that they executed those intentions kind of made them look really, really bad. And it almost seems like their life kind of fell apart in some way, shape, or form, possibly after this connection with you, or maybe even after what they did to you. If you feel like they were dishonest, or even if they just left you out in the cold, they didn't really keep you in the loop of what was happening in their life. It seems like, you know, it kind of made you feel very insignificant to them, you know. So this is just for some of you. It doesn't have to be for all of you, or this is for like most of you. But I feel like with the Magician card, y'all, I feel like they're in the process of trying to manifest better for themselves, like trying to manifest success, trying to manifest being able to kick back and relax without having to survive here with this Three of Water. Meanwhile, I feel like you are manifesting some type of closure from this person. You want honesty from this person, because I'm seeing here with the 3 of air and the 5 of air, they did something that they regret. Okay, so I'm definitely feeling like they have some type of regrets in this connection. They feel like they could have done something different, and I feel like it really bothers them to know that they hurt you, or that they might have hurt you, because I don't know, this person seems so wrapped up and consumed with what's going on in their own life. It really just seems like the divine just stepped in and took control of the wheel, because this person didn't know where the fuck they were going. Okay, especially if this person said something along the lines of like, God show me the way, or God give me a sign, God, you know, help me. It's like they reached out for help from the divine. They reached out for help from some higher power, you guys, and it really caused a major tower moment in their life. Okay, and honestly, you guys, they're having a very, very powerful revelation right now, probably even bettering their connection to themselves and bettering their connection to the divine. And it just really this whole pile, right, is giving me the energy of Moldavite. Okay, if you're in the spiritual community, you know Moldavite is not some shit to be played with. You don't get Moldavite unless you're ready for some serious change. That shit could lead to you losing your job, you losing your house, you losing your car, also that better can come into your life. Right? Moldavite will really just fuck shit up. And it kind of gives me the same energy as the Tower card. So your person right now, they are overwhelmed with change that they manifested. And somehow, some way, I feel like they're still lost. Okay? With the 7 of water, there's something that they are not seeing. They could kind of be indulging in some escapist tendencies. Like, it's like they want help and they want assistance and they're asking for it. It's like they fully gave the divine permission to oversee, you know, their next steps, or oversee their next move. But what I'm saying here, you guys, is that they still feel kind of lost. Like, I feel like this person, they're really struggling with their faith right now. So I feel like if this is going to be, you know, a significant connection, it almost seems like for right now, they have to kind of close the door to work on themselves and figure out their own life before really taking this somewhere. Okay, and they may or may not have communicated this with you. Especially for some of you, I feel like there was a brief period where you guys were talking, you know, it seemed like you guys were really into each other. You really had this kind of, you thought you guys were on the same page, and then they might have slowly just began to distance themselves or start acting different. So it's almost like they know that what you are the most deserving of is some type of communication and possibly even closure here. So we have receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. And so with here, the Magician, it says, you're ready, you have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. So I feel like you guys are in the energy. You already have what it is that you need to move on into the next chapter of your life. But what you want and what you have been manifesting is some type of conversation with this person. Maybe even closure with this person. If you are 100% sure that you are not going back to this connection and you don't want anything to do with this person or the situation anymore, but you still want this person to have the decency to communicate with you why they have been acting the way they have been acting, or why they have been doing the things they've been doing, or why they've been being distant, right? And it just seems like this person is just overwhelmed with change. And you know what? They might not even have the skill set necessary in order to communicate what it is that they are thinking or what it is that they are feeling. But I could just tell you right now, this person is so overrun and so like overwhelmed with whatever changes are happening in this person's life. So for some of you, this could have been a marriage that fell apart. Okay, they could have, for some of you, for a very small percentage of you, this person could have recently lost somebody very close to them. This could be they could have lost their job, they could have lost their house, they could have lost something very significant to them that is forcing them to rise, forcing them to elevate. And this, for a lot of people, this could be a very, very private process, you know, which is understandable. And I feel like you guys kind of understand this, but at the same time, it's almost like, if I'm important to you, have the decency to communicate that to me. So I feel like that could be what their main intention is to communicate with you. But for a lot of you, this person is still trying to grasp what it is that they're going through, what path they are meant to take, or they're still trying to process the stuff that is happening in their life. Because right now with the Seven of Water, it almost seems like they're kind of dissociating. They could be pretty ungrounded. However, I do see that there is high hopes here. This person is moving towards higher ground in this connection. So that is what I see for you guys. I hope that reading resonated for you guys. Let me know down in the comments, you know, what you think about it, how it feels, or even let me know what your situation is, you guys. If y'all are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, y'all can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. If you guys are interested in the decks that we use for today's tarot reading, we did use the Light Seers Tarot deck, as well as the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards and the Angel Tarot cards. These will be available for purchase on my Amazon store, also down in the description box below. All of them are very beginner friendly decks, so check that out if that is something that you guys are interested in, you guys. And lastly, your girl's birthday is coming up on November 22nd, so if you're feeling generous and would like to help support my channel, all of my information for tips and donations will be available down in the description box below, as well as my Amazon deck wish list. Yeah, so that's all I have for y'all today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 3 with the star, and welcome to your reading, you guys. So what is this person's true intentions with you? Okay, so first of all, you guys, we start off this reading with the 2 of Water and the 7 of Air. So immediately I feel like this person, they know that you're the right person for them. Okay, they know it. They know that you're their soulmate, twin flame. They understand that this is a very, very significant and sacred connection. However, with the 7 of Air, it almost seems like they could be hiding something for some of you, for a very select few of you. But for the most of you, I'm feeling like this energy is right person, wrong time. The bottom of the card says, more going on that meets the eye, poor timing, plans that need revision. Okay, so I'm getting that this person, they know that they know that you are their person, and I feel very strongly for the bulk majority of you, this person, you are the only person that this person wants. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Okay, if you've heard other readers say that shit to you, then there's your confirmation right there. With the King of Earth here, I feel like this person is currently trying to be strong in some way, shape, or form, or like financially. This person could be overwhelmed with the fact that maybe they're like the sole provider of their family, or even just themselves. They just feel like they have to be a provider, and it almost seems like right now, maybe they feel like they can't fully provide for you, or they might feel a bit inadequate in some way, shape, or form when it comes to this connection. However, there is a lot of love here. Confirmation is that we have the love card. So this person, whether they have admitted it to you or not, they have a lot of love for you. And not only that, but there are some very passionate and intense emotions with you. This person kind of wants to be intimate with you, if we're being completely honest. Okay, so this might have already occurred, you guys. But we have the 2 of Water and the 2 of Fire. This to me is feeling like this person, in their mind, they feel like you are the only person for them. And they feel like this connection, it has the potential to work out. However, I'm almost getting this energy of y'all kind of being sick of the poor timing, being sick of the divine timing. You almost feel like that shit is just interfering with this connection. A lot of you guys might even feel like you haven't even had the chance to really explore this connection the way that you wanted to. You know, this could be even a pattern that has occurred in your life where you'll know a connection is significant, but for some reason you can't even fully explore it, even though you're the one that's like ready to. So I don't know, like, I definitely feel like this person has been watching you, okay? And I definitely feel like this person is extremely attracted to you. They have big goals, big visions for this connection, okay? The zodiac signs we have here, we have very strong Aquarius energy. We have very strong Leo energy, could be Gemini or Libra. And we also have Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy as well in this reading. Sun, Moon, and Rising, you or them. But I feel like this person, they want to have a family with you. They do. They really want this overall financial stability, security, this King of Earth could feel pretty unworthy without having this 10 of Earth energy behind it. Now, the 10 of Earth or the 10 of Pentacles is a very favorable energy in terms of a serious committed relationship or even a marriage. This is about having a family together, building a home together, having absolutely everything that you could possibly want and need, especially in a material aspect, in terms of money, in terms of wealth. You know, and then we have the Strength card here. So it almost seems like this person kind of wants your forgiveness. If they have to in the future, they might really beg for it. But in terms of whether or not you will give it to them, if this person is constantly in and out of your life or constantly making you feel like you're being put on the back burner, like it's almost like you guys have come to understand, like, you know, you respect this person and you commend this person for having their priorities in check, but it's just very hurtful to feel like you might not be one of those priorities right now, as you should be, you know, and that's kind of the overall energy that I'm getting in this connection. You know, we have the King of Air, so I feel like this person might have actually communicated this with you in the past. This person might have also initiated a separation, but I feel like what they haven't said here, we have the Runner card in the separation. I almost feel like every time there was a separation, 9 times out of 10, they were the one that initiated it, because the truth is they have some type of fear surrounding intimacy. It says here, the runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. And you want to know something, you guys? The other counterpart to this card is the Chaser, and I don't see the Chaser in this pile, so that lets me know that you guys are finished trying to chase this person. Okay, and we have the Separation card. It says sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of future. So I'm not even gonna lie, this person, they love you very, very much, okay? And if that is your message and you know this person truly does love you, then that is 100% for you. However, I kind of feel like in your mind, you feel like, okay, so you love me, but you have a fucked up way of showing it, right? You have a fucked up way of executing it. It's like you see that you have this vision of what you and I could be together, and you guys are the ones that are actually willing to execute this vision. You're actually willing to see it through. And this person, it's almost like every single time they come in, it's like they're not ready. They might come in and out of your life to talk to you, or, you know, but at the same time, you just know, like, you might even feel like every single time this person comes in and out of your life, you have this high hope that maybe things will change or maybe things will get better this time, and you feel like they actually haven't. However, believe it or not, this connection has the potential to be the most, like, this is the one pile where I feel like this could be the most fruitful connection at the end of the day. However, with the 7 of Air, divine timing is in place, but I also feel like for some of you, and if this is your message, you will know, for some of you, this person could be doing something shady that they have not spoken about, or that they might not want to admit to. The 7 of air, also referred to as the 7 of Swords, can be a very sneaky and conniving energy, but in this particular deck, it literally says plans that need revision, more going on than meets the eye, poor timing. So it doesn't have to be sneaky, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be what's the word? It doesn't have to be like conniving. They don't have to have those intentions. But I'm feeling like every single time they come back around, another separation is initiated because they haven't fully gotten to where they think they need to be in order to really make this work with you. Meanwhile, I'm seeing you guys, y'all have been focused on yourselves. Y'all have been focused on your craft. You have been focused on investing in your passions. With the 3 of Earth here, you guys are a team player. Okay, when you're down for somebody, it's almost like you would literally do anything to help them or anything to assist them and work with them. But it kind of feels like this person, time after time, has either rejected your help, or with the Strength card, they feel like I got to do it on my own. You know, I have to take care of this on my own. I have to be a provider. I can't accept help, you know. But the thing is, you guys, I don't know if you guys have gotten to where you guys are without some type of assistance. I feel like you guys are the type, if you're overwhelmed and you're overrun, I feel like you guys will gladly accept help even if it's hard, because you guys know that you're the type that will give help, right? You will give help to somebody to see them elevate, especially if you genuinely care about them, right? And so this is how you guys have attracted your opportunities. And I almost feel like this person is seeing you. This person is seeing you attract your opportunities. They're seeing you elevate without them. Okay. And the truth about these type of connections, I know I'm preaching right now, y'all, but the truth about these type of connections, when you have the runner, right? The other counterpart, which would be you guys, the other counterpart is usually not really going, like, this relationship isn't really going anywhere until the other counterpart fully surrenders. Like, and when I say that, I'm just going to put it to you like this. Outside of the textbook definition of surrender, it's like the other counterpart has to really reach a point where they fully understand, you know what? I don't even give a fuck anymore, because I don't need you in order to elevate, in order to be successful, in order to live in my life purpose. The truth is, you guys could cultivate this on your own. You know, when you fully come to that point, when you fully come to that understanding, when you reach the point where you are no longer yearning for your other half, 9 times out of 10, that is when your person decides to show up for you, when you least expect it, and when you stop giving a fuck about it. Okay, and that could be very, very difficult, especially when you really, really care about somebody and you really, really see the relationship, the connection going somewhere. But I feel like that is going to be the time in which this person decides to show up for you. Okay, which might not be the message that everybody wants to hear. But aside from the runner and the separation and the love card, we have the abundance card, which is this energy. Okay, so hence what I say, this has the potential to be a very, very fruitful connection. However, you have to make sure that you yourself are feeling abundant, that you yourself are feeling fruitful, that you yourself know and understand that you are enough. Okay, you are enough on your own. You don't need this person to be enough. You don't need this person to be abundant. Okay, and then we have paradise and passion. So as I was saying, this is a very passionate connection. Don't worry about this person not being attracted to you, because this person is fairly attracted to you, and they definitely have some type of desire to be intimate with you and reconnect with you. And also with the paradise card, it's like they see it all with you. They see it all with you. It's almost just the fact that they have this really poor way of actually executing it. Meanwhile, you guys have this gift of manifesting shit exactly how you want it. And if you notice, a lot of the times your manifestations will come in when you least expect it and when you're not even thinking about it, right? And so that's what I'm getting. I feel like overall this person's intentions, they see great things with you. They probably want to marry you, or they probably want to have some type of family with you. They want security with you, and they feel like they got to build that shit up on their own. However, you know that you can build that shit up on your own. When you have that understanding that you can add value to yourself in your own life by just focusing on you, 9 times out of 10, like I said, that's when this person will show up for you. But like I said, there's an energy surrounding poor timing of this person and potentially this connection. So I almost feel like you guys, you might, this is the thing that could be potentially dangerous. When you guys end up spending so much time to yourself that you feel like you don't even need anybody, to the point where you feel like you don't even want anybody, it can be a bit dangerous. Because when this person decides to come back in, you may or may not let them back in, you know? And usually in that type of situation, the runner and chaser can switch roles oftentimes. So then you could become the runner, meaning I'm not going to let you back in because you hurt me last time. Now I'm the one that has the fear of intimacy, and you're the one that wants the intimacy, and I can't give that to you because all you've ever done is not show up for me, right? So that is what I'm seeing, you guys. This is a very complicated situation, probably the most complicated out of all of them. However, I will say this, it is the most promising. But there is absolutely nothing that you guys can do or need to do on your end in order to fulfill that promise, except for work on yourself and work on your own abundance, right? It literally says right here, keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. See, she's literally dancing in money, right? So there's a need for you guys to embody this energy of abundance, and knowing that, you know, if this is the mindset you want to take on, knowing that if you come back, you come back. If you don't, you don't. Wonderful. Either way, I'm still good, right? That's the energy of the star. It's like literally manifesting exactly what it is that you want and knowing that you don't need anyone or anything to fulfill these manifestations. It seems like that might be the point where your person actually decides to come in and be ready for this connection. But for, I want to say like maybe 25% of you, it might be too late. You guys might have gotten to the point where you are so comfortable doing this on your own that you might not want help or assistance from that person in particular. For like maybe 10% of you, you might even just end up choosing somebody else. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, especially if you've just had it with this person and, you know, it's like I said, you respect the fact that they have their priorities in order, but you don't respect the way that they execute it or the way that they make you feel like you're not one of those priorities. You get what I'm saying, y'all? So that's what I see for you guys who have chosen group number 3 with the star. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you guys are interested in the decks that we use for today's tarot reading, we did use the Light Seers Tarot deck, the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards in pink, and we used the Angel Tarot cards. These will be available for purchase on my Amazon store down in the description box below, you guys. Highly recommend these decks. They're very beginner friendly. And yeah, you guys, so lastly, your girl's birthday's coming up on November 22nd. So if you're feeling generous and would like to help grow and elevate my channel, all of my information for tips and donations will be available down in the description box below, you guys, as well as my Amazon deck wish list. Check that out if that is something that you guys are interested in. You know, if you feel like helping your girl out, you know, or giving a little birthday gift, all the information is available down in the description box below. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 4 with the Chariot, and welcome to your reading, you guys. So what are your person's true intentions towards you? Okay, I'm gonna be very honest with you guys, okay? Your person seems to be 100% focused on their work, okay? They have this intense, insane desire to be successful. You guys picked the Chariot. We got confirmation here with the Chariot. So it almost seems like they are more worried about their image, their achievement, their sense of self, how other people are viewing them, especially in terms of the workplace, okay? For those of you who have kids, okay, I feel like your person is so focused on their kids, okay? We have the Queen of Earth reversed and we have the 6 of Water. Now, don't get me wrong, it is not a bad idea to be focused on your kids, or it's not a bad thing to have your kids be your top priority. But when the Queen of Earth comes out as a clarifier for the 6 of Water, this right here could be an indication of like helicopter parenting, okay? If you don't know what that is, that's like literally breathing down your kid's neck in a way that could be more so potentially detrimental to them, okay? So I'm not trying to say that this person is a bad parent, but I'm trying to say like they should probably let their kids breathe a little bit if they have kids, okay? They could be doing this maybe stemming from some childhood wounds. Maybe they feel like their parents weren't really that invested in them, or didn't really give them what it was they needed, didn't really give them the tools to success, or something along those lines. So as a result, I feel like this could result in them possibly helicopter parenting their own kids. And if they don't have children, this could mean that they have some serious work home life imbalances going on in their life. They could be currently undergoing some serious financial stress to the point where like it's causing some serious conflict in their life, okay? I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. This person has some deep-rooted fears, deep-rooted issues surrounding money, surrounding finances, and surrounding their material wealth. This seems like it is all consuming for them, okay? They feel like that is like the only thing that is important in their life, and as a result, I would not be surprised if it was like sabotaging their personal relationships or sabotaging their connection with you, okay? We have this 5 of Fire, this 2 of Earth. This person appears to be juggling a lot for some of you, okay? And if this is for you, you will know that this is true. They could be juggling you with somebody else. They could be in a very unhappy marriage or unhappy living situation or something along those lines. For others of you, this person is so overworked and so burnt out. It almost seems like they're not thinking clearly. They feel very, very conflicted. They just have, their priorities are all over the place and they just don't know what to do, okay? That's the overall message that I'm getting. Others of you, this person could possibly be in school, okay? Maybe grad school or some type of higher education, some type of higher knowledge. They could be trying to get their GED, juggling their home life, juggling their work life, juggling having kids. It's almost like they don't even have time to sit back and actually reflect on this connection and what it could potentially mean to them, okay? Like, this person is just so overwhelmed with life right now, and it's getting to the point with the 10 of air, they might have either cut you off or separated themselves from you after saying, you know, this is too much, I can't deal with it, I can't handle it. It's just like whatever it is that they have going on in their life, it is so consuming for them that they are not focused on anybody else. And some of you guys might try to address this or might have tried to address this in the past with them from a genuine place of concern or a genuine place of unconditional love here. And with the not today card, I'm seeing that your person, they seem to be very, very avoidant, okay? This could be anxious avoidance, okay? Or they're just very, very avoidant of what you had to say. Like, hey, group number 4's person, you are overworking yourself. You are overinvested. You need to sit the fuck down. You need to take a break. You need to relax yourself. You are working way too hard and it's getting to the point where it could cause some serious health problems, okay? Or you could genuinely be hurting yourself or the people that you care about. And they're just like, not today. I have to do what I have to do. I have to make ends meet. If I don't do it, nobody else is going to do it. And I have to do it for my kids, or I have to do it for my family. I have to do it because it's what's important to me, you know? And at the end of the day, because of this person is literally putting all of their personal relationships on the line. If you have any type of animosity towards this person, I guarantee you, you're not the only one. You're not the only one, because this person, I kind of want to say that they are selfish. Their actions are proving to be selfish. However, the way that they see it, they feel like they are selfless. They feel like they're very selfless individuals because they're working hard. They're trying to be a provider. But at the end of the day, I don't know if they're genuinely doing this from a place of love or from a place of needing some type of validation, okay? It's almost like they're doing what society is telling them they have to do instead of focusing on what it is that they need. This person is probably ignoring their bodily needs. They're probably ignoring, they're ignoring their bodily needs. They're putting their finances and their material wealth and their material world over everything. They don't know when to stop. They don't know when to take a break, okay? With the 6 of air here, for some of you, this person could always be traveling. They could be traveling a lot, okay? There is so much movement in this person's life that it is overwhelming for them and everybody else around them, okay? With the 4 of earth here, we have somebody who is overly invested, okay? And this could also be an energy of penny pinching as well. So it's no in between with this person. They're giving me an all or nothing type of energy, okay? Because if they feel like they don't give all that they have from themselves, if they feel like they don't give all of what they have, then they feel like they're giving nothing, or like they're worth nothing, or their purpose is nothing. Like, this person is dealing with some real serious extremes. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. And what I'm getting here, you guys, this stems from them feeling like they're not enough. Like, there's an energy of lack surrounding this person. Your person could have grown up in poverty, okay? It could have gotten to the point where growing up, this person didn't have no clothes. They didn't have no shoes. They didn't have no money. Their family didn't have any money, right? They had this constant experience of not being enough, so that as an adult, they feel like they got to work 50 times harder than everybody else just to make ends meet. And believe it or not, you know, some people might find this very admirable, but it's to the point where it stems from a place of lack, okay? This person, they're not in an energy of abundance, right? So you might feel like this person, they're not really focused on you. Maybe they're not really texting back. They're not really, you know, putting energy into this connection because they are not really focused on what is truly important, okay? This person is going to probably end up having some deep regrets as they get older and as they look back on their life, you know? I'm kind of channeling like a much, much older, wiser version of them that is sort of, you know, saying, like, it's almost like the older version of them trying to give advice to, you know, people who are younger than them, probably saying something along the lines of spend more time with your family, you know, don't put work before everything. You know, money is great and all, but it can't buy happiness. And a lot of people might say, oh, well, money would fix a lot of my problems right now. And that's true. That, you know, that's true. And I can understand that. But there was a motivational speaker that I heard like yesterday. I don't remember his name, but I remember him saying something where he was asking people what's the most valuable to them, you know, or like what is the most important in life. And a lot of people said money. And he said, like, is it really that important to you? Because what if I told you that I would give you $1 million every single day, but you had to be sick for the rest of your life? Or what if I told you that you could be a billionaire for the rest of your life, you could have limitless funds or limitless money or something, but you had to die tomorrow, or you had to lose a family member or sacrifice somebody very close to you in order to get that? Would you still want that money? You know, so it's almost like this person has really lost sight of what is the most important to them. And I feel like, yes, you are important to them, but this person, they are so focused on being such a good provider that they have lost sight on the people that the people that truly love them, or the people that truly care about them. They might end up really losing it all, for real. Because with this Emperor card, they're so focused on, you know, creating structure. Like, that's something that's really important to them. Your person, for some of you, your person could have been in the military or something, like, you know, and so organization and structure and discipline is very, very important to them. But it could also result in them being a helicopter parent, and probably being very, very domineering around the house. Okay. And with the Six of Air, this could definitely be like military style energy, or like military style parenting, especially with the moving around a lot and stuff. So that could be very significant for you guys, right? We have the Wheel card. This is how they feel like they get to the top. This is how they feel like they get to success. But the problem is, imagine you get to the top, right? You're the one winning. You're the breadwinner in your family. You can finally feed your family. You finally have enough, right? You got crab legs on the table. You got steak. You got all the most expensive food in the world on your table. What fun is that if you now have nobody to eat with, right? What if now nobody wants to sit at your table, no matter how expensive the food that is sitting on it is, right? Your person, they have their priorities all out of whack. So in terms of their intentions with you, I'm honestly going to say, like, this person is more worried about themselves. They are more focused on themselves, right? With the Love Call card here, right? It seems like they sort of treat you like you are like an escape from the world, or from their day-to-day work life. You know, this person is so in and out of your life. You know, they don't really take the time to make you feel like a priority, because they are so focused on getting to the top. That is their priority. But what they don't realize is that they might make it to the top. Yes, you know, hard work and dedication, it'll get you there. But what fun is it if you're sitting at the top all by yourself now? Everybody's like, congratulations, you made it. But as a result, you had to sacrifice all your relationships. You had to sacrifice, you know, time with your loved ones. It might seriously take something serious in this person's life to realize that money and work and material stability is not everything. Because at the end of the day, when you die, you can't take none of your riches with you, right? And I feel like I'm almost like preaching to the choir here, because you guys have a genuine understanding of that. You know that material possessions and, you know, money and all of that, it's important. Yeah, because, you know, it's needed to survive. You have to have these things in order to survive in today's world, in today's society, yes. But at the end of the day, you guys are the type to put your family first. And I see it in you guys. You want to be successful. You want to be at the top too. But what fun is it making it to the top if you're leaving everybody behind in the process? This is what your person is doing. This is the shit that your person is on, right? And so what we have here, we have the clock. card, right? So it says here, need time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal, progress. So your person, I feel like there's a lot of material shit that they need to heal, like material wounds surrounding not having enough, not being enough, not being at the top, not being where it is that they want. And as soon as you try to step in and say, yo, I know that you're working towards greatness. I know that you're working towards abundance, but maybe take some time off, spend some time with your family, spend some time with the people that are important to you. They're like, not today. It's like, get out of my office. I can't have this conversation with you right now. I have to work, right? Or I have to do this. I have to do that. I already told you that this is what's important to me. So that's what I have to do, And then they finally make it to the top. They finally reach that palm tree, which is, all about stability. Palm trees, I heard a reader say this to me yesterday, or not to me, but, I watch tarot videos too. I heard a reader say, she said, palm trees are very flexible, but they're also very stable, but they take a long time to grow, right? And I feel like throughout this growth process, this person has lost sight of what is really important in life. And that is family. That is loved ones. That is your close personal friendships and your relationships. The impact that you have on other people. What you teach your children, right? They don't deserve to carry those wounds, that you have, that you projected on them throughout their whole life. It's not easy to break free from poverty. Yes, I understand that. But this person has a seriously intense mindset surrounding, if I don't work hard, to the point where I am barely breathing, to the point where I'm barely living, to the point where I am surviving, then I'm not going to make it to the top, and then I'm a failure at life. Instead of considering like the impact that you have on other people, how you treat other people, the way that other people see you, the shit that people admire you for. Don't get me wrong, like I feel like you guys admire this person's hard work, but in terms of like their true intentions towards you, they only are focused on themselves. They're only focused on their material wealth right now. It's almost like their brain capacity will not extend past what they are working towards, right? But the thing is, nothing in this world is meant to last ever, nothing. And don't get me wrong, you have marriages that will last until, the end of time, but eventually your life is going to come to an end. And when it does, why do you think that when people are about to die, they want to have conversations with all of their loved ones? It's like, I want to say this to you before I die. I want to give this to you before I die. I want to be able to say goodbye, right? But at the same time, you're going to look back on all of those moments, all of the things that you wish you had done differently, right? When this person reaches that point in life, they're going to understand, kind of how fucked up it was that they dedicated so much in their life to something that was temporary. When you die, right, you go to work every single day, but when you die, as sad as it is, everybody's going to mourn for you. Everybody's going to cry for you. But soon people are going to forget you. Your job is going to replace you. They're going to find somebody to replace you. And life is going to go on. And I feel like that is a very powerful lesson that your person is going to have to learn in this lifetime. So, I know I'm rambling and I'm going to, go on ahead and bring this reading to an end. But overall, to summarize, this person's true intentions for you, they are not really invested in you like you might be invested in them. They're invested in themselves, If you were to end up in something serious and committed with this person, I feel like this person would be at work all the time. It's almost like, yeah, they have love for you with a love call, and you guys might even be the ones that are reaching out to this person to say, hey, how are you doing? How are you feeling? What's going on? And this person is just so invested in their own stability and making a name for themselves. They're not concerned about anything else, So I don't feel like right now, I feel like that's where they're at right now. However, in the future, something might have to happen in their life to really show them what's truly important. Not in terms of material wealth and material stability. I feel like they have an intense desire for generational wealth within their family. However, the way that they're going about it is stemming from a place of lack. And it's hurting other people around them. So, you guys might even be the ones to feel like I'm not enough for them. Maybe I'm not that important to them. But the truth is, at the end of the day, I don't really feel like there's much you can do to change this person's mindset right now. So in terms of, like I said, overall intentions, they're very focused on themselves. Like, this is the one pile. I feel like they're very focused on themselves, and you guys might get to a point where you're fucking tired of it. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. So that is what I have for you guys. I hope that this reading resonated for you. If you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. If you guys are interested in the decks that we use for today's tarot reading, we did use the Light Seers tarot cards, as well as the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards and the Angel tarot cards. These will be available for purchase on my Amazon store, you guys. Very, very beginner friendly decks. Okay, so check that out if that is something that you guys are interested in. And also, you guys, your girl's birthday is coming up on November 22nd. So if you're feeling generous and would like to offer me any tips or donations for today's tarot reading, all of my payment information is available down in the description box below, along with my Amazon deck wish list. Any little bit is appreciated, you guys. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye.